Sai Ram, everybody. Continuation of Shri Sai Satcharitra. Continuation of chapter 3 of Sai Satcharitra. The page 14 of English version. The next story. The next story is about a person called Rohila. It's called the Rohila's story. First we read as it is and then we dive deep into the meaning of it. The story of Rohila illustrates Sai Baba's all-embracing love. One Rohila, a tall and well-built, strong as a bull, came to Shirdi, wearing a long kafni, the robe, and was enamored of the Sai, who stayed there. Day and night he used to recite in loud and harsh tone the Kalma, verses from the Holy Quran, and shout Allahu Akbar. That's transliteration is God is great. Most people of Shirdi were working in their fields during the day, and when they returned to their homes at night, they were welcomed with Rohila's harsh shouts and cries. They could get no sleep and felt much trouble and inconvenience. They suffered this nuisance for some time in silence, and when they could stand it no longer, they approached Baba and requested him to check the Rohila and stop the nuisance. Baba did not attend to their complaint. On the contrary, Baba took the villagers to task and asked them to mind their own business. He said to them that the Rohila had got a very bad wife who tried to trouble the Rohila and himself. But hearing the Rohila's prayers, she dare not enter and they were at peace. In fact, the Rohila had no wife, and by his wife, Baba meant Durbuddhi, that is, evil thoughts. As Baba liked prayers and cries to God better than anything else, he took the side of Rohila and asked the villagers to wait and bear with the nuisance, which would abate in due course. This is the story of Rohila. What happened to Rohila? What was the person? Now we get into the commentary, deciphering and understanding the meanings of it and the Avadhuta's yogic interpretation of it, this whole episode. Now, this story of Rohila is of three different meanings, has three different meanings. A, what is Rohila? All about Rohila. B, how the people who are adversely, so-called, so to say, adversely affected because of the conduct of Rohila. 3, how Guru handles both Rohila as well as the villagers of Shirdi. These are three things which we very beautifully Baba has given us the answers or hidden gems of Shri Sai Satcharitra. Now, what is Rohila? Very clearly, it says he was as strong as a bull, tall, well-built, and he used to shout and scream. Now you understand the human psychology. Just because somebody is physically strong and intimidating doesn't mean that they're actually strong. Just because somebody is very loud and noisy doesn't mean that they are very secured. Just because somebody is very fond of expressing themselves doesn't mean that they are shallow. People who are very loud, very noisy, not listeners, imposing, are actually the people who have lot of insecurities. Your physical stature doesn't necessarily mean that you are mentally, emotionally, psychologically, spiritually strong. The strongest of the people who are physically strong may be weakest in their psychological and spiritual or emotional state. So that is exactly what Rohila was. He was strong as a bull, but he was as scared as a chicken within. So that is what Rohila is all about. And there are many Rohilas we come across in our lives. So do not judge. It's okay. It's fine. Its compassion is what matters. But what is it that moves Baba? And he says, endure this. It's okay. In the due course, this will abate. Why? Baba says, Rohila has a very bad wife. That is fine. But he's shouting and screaming to ward her off. Here, bad wife. Baba always spoke in a very cryptic manner. For us to possibly rub our gray cells and engage our intellect and evolve intellectually, decipher and evolve. Now, what is it that which made Baba compassionate towards Rohila? Because he was fighting his wife, which in other words were the negative thoughts. See the compassion of a guru. When we are sincere in confronting our own monsters, our thoughts, our negativities, Guru tells the whole world to shut up and just wait. He is dealing with it. Be compassionate, be patient. He is, after all, one of you. He is a member of the same family that we all are. We all are. So the compassion is also displayed by a guru only because that monstrous guy called Rohila was fighting the negativities within him. Hence, Baba was compassionate. Had it been a Rohila who was trying to deliberately create nuisance to the people of Shirdi, he would not have tolerated. He would have kicked him out. Just because Rohila was working towards defeating his enemies, who are his thoughts, Baba was compassionate. And he puts the whole world aside and tells, relax, wait, have some patience. And he reprimands people who complain. So that is the love of a guru. And as it is mentioned, over a period of time, Rohila defeats them and this nuisance abates. So have some patience with your fellow devotees, your fellow seekers, fellow yogis, fellow avadhutas, fellow yoginis. Please, if they are a little bit of nuisance, endure, it is okay. Because as long as their intent is to come out of their patterns, negative patterns, and they are evolving, Baba has said, have some patience. Give them benefit of time. Likewise, he handled Rohila. This is about Rohila and how Guru takes care of his disciples, even if they create some amount of discomfort and nuisance to the fellow devotees. He tells them, relax. That is the love, that is the motherly love of our Guru. That is the beauty of Baba. That's how he handled Rohila. So going forward, now what Baba tells people. One, he says, wait, have some patience. This too shall go, this too shall pass. He has given another very beautiful message to the devotees and disciples of Baba. Have patience. Over a period of time, that Rohila who is creating a nuisance and you are not able to sleep is a metaphor where Baba is saying that the unpleasant realities of your life, they are bothering you. Like Rohila, just look at him, Rohila as our troubles and worries of our lives. Baba says, have patience. And he says, don't get perturbed. Don't run to me. Mind your own business. Have patience. This too shall pass. Over a period of time, this shall abate. Rohila is just a story, just a persona, a personality, a person. But the message is to us. Let us look at Rohila as adverse realities of our lives. Don't get perturbed. Be focused on your own deeds. And have patience and faith. This too shall abate. The hidden meaning of this story. What Baba has given us. And also, for yogis, there is chaos. Let us say there is Rohila. Rohila is equal to chaos. There is chaos. There is noise, chaos, confusion, unpleasant realities. Mind your own business. What is your own business? What does he mean when he says mind your own business? Keep your attention on yourself. The external adverse realities and influences should not bother you. Be focused on your own spiritual evolution. Stop judging others. There are Rohilas everywhere. Stay focused. Be at it. Mind your own business. And have patience. Over a period of time, this shall abate. This too shall pass. And with these two things, both a person called Rohila, how we should be dealing with our fellow seekers, devotees and disciples of our master, of this path called Shunya Kriya of Saipanth. And how we should deal with ourselves. How we should be focused on ourselves. And your attention is the problem. You have kept your attention on the nuisance, so-called nuisance that Rohila is creating for you. But you be inwardly. Look at yourself inwardly. So many things Baba has explained in this one small story. We take it literally, we read it as a story, and that's that apart. But when we dive deep into it, it says how you have to spiritually more progress, how you have to be in a nirvichara samadhi, how you have to deal with your fellow devotees and disciples of the order. And the most beautiful part, how a guru is compassionately looking after all of us. And Guru is enduring this nuisance himself, as well as he is asking the fellow devotees and his followers to endure this nuisance, because that man is making an earnest effort, sincere effort to defeat the evils within. So we should jog along with each other. We should endure a little bit of nuisance. We should always be more compassionate. And we should also know people who are loud are the most insecure. People who are extremely gregarious to look at superficially need more help. So here Baba has taught us how to deal with them, how to deal with the situation, how to deal with ourselves, how to be more compassionate, and how the guru handles these situations, so long as the caveat is, so long as your effort is to defeat the evils within. That is how Baba has narrated the story of Rohila in Shri Sai Satcharitra. Right? So that's the beauty of Rohila's story. Now, we move forward. The next paragraph is Baba's sweet and nectar-like words. One, Baba is reprimanding all of us. Let's say we were all Shirdikars. And he's saying, mind your own business. Subsequent story talks about how his sweet and nectar-like words were. One day at noon, after the Aarti, devotees were returning to their lodgings when Baba gave the following beautiful advice. Be wherever you like, do whatever you choose. Remember this well, that all what you do is known to me. I am the inner ruler of all and seated in your hearts. I envelope all the creatures, the movable and the immovable world. I am the controller, the wire puller of the show of this universe. I am the mother, origin of all the beginnings, all the beings. The harmony of three gunas, the Rajasika, the Sattvika, the Tamasika. The propeller of all senses, the creator, the preserver and destroyer. Nothing will harm him who turns his attention towards me. But Maya will lash or whip him, who forgets me. All the insects, ants, the visible, the movable and immovable world is my body or form. Finished. There's nothing more to know about Baba. He has defined it. Finished. Ishavasyam idam sarvam. I am in every atom and molecule of this universe, both living and non-living, for Advaiti. I am every atom and molecule of this universe for an Advaiti. And first thing is, he says, be wherever you are, do whatever you choose. Remember this well, all what you do is known to me. Whom is he addressing here? Here we need to understand. The Maya is such a horrible thing. As seekers, as avadhutas, we must understand the Maya. Mind. Mind itself is Maya. So Baba says very clearly, there is nothing which I don't know. I am extremely pretentious. I am a Mayavi. Mayavi is the one who uses Maya, who is won over Maya, who has kept the Maya under his thumb, who has control over Maya, and who can use Maya, a Mayavi. Now, whom is he addressing here? Not everybody. Let us not be grossly mistaken on this. He is specifically addressing those disciples and devotees who are accepted by him. As we go forward, there is another story where Baba says, not everybody who comes to me becomes mine. There are many ways to the oneness with the Supreme Consciousness. There is one from here also. So if you choose to follow this path, you can. As we go forward, he has mentioned it. But now this is something which we should be very clear about. Baba is addressing the devotees and disciples of his whom he has accepted, not the whole world. Now, if you just, see in other places like, do you have to endure anybody and everybody? Not necessarily so. He is very clearly talking about Shirdikars and Rohila in the previous story. We have to take a thread from this. Here, this is something which he is advising and advocating people who have been accepted by him. Krishna says the same in Bhagavad Gita. Because the Maya, I just spoke about Maya. Maya makes you so arrogant that even you will doubt the existence of Guru. You will doubt the Guru. Eventually, you will even insult your Guru. You will humiliate your Guru. You will belittle your Guru. To that extent, Maya will take you. The downfall is very deep. You won't even realize when you fall and it will be too late. So here Baba is addressing people who have been accepted by him. Further, he says, I know everything. Don't go by my superficial self. Don't go by how I present myself. I know it all. There are no deeds of yours which I don't know. I know your thoughts. I know your deeds. I know your intentions. Because you're mine, I am taking care of you. You're going off track. I am giving you the benefit of the doubt. I am giving you that leeway. But be in limits. Watch yourself. Stop where you have to. Don't cross the line. But I'm watching you. There is nothing. So in spiritually, I keep telling everybody, we all seek the oneness with Guru. We all want Guru. Guru is great. Guru is this. I want to be with Guru. I love my Guru. I need a Guru. Once you are embraced by the Guru, what you will lose is your privacy. I am sorry to say, you have no privacy. You can't lie to your Guru. You can't hide anything from your Guru. Though you do, Guru, here is the Mayavi comes into picture. He is so pretentious. He's such a Mayavi. He'll use Maya and he'll believe, oh, really? I didn't know. Oh, seriously. Don't go by that. He knows your intents. He knows your deeds. He knows your thoughts. He knows your emotions. He knows your manipulations. He knows your intentions. He knows it all. Don't ever belittle Guru or don't ever misjudge. Don't ever take him for granted. Don't ever think that he doesn't know and I can fool him. He may even pretend that you are fooling him, but you are only fooling yourself. You've lost your privacy once you've been embraced by your Guru. Know this truth. There's no privacy. There is one story. It's a story of one of the Dasas. Dasa Sampradaya is in Karnataka, southern India. It was Purandara Dasa or Kanaka Dasa. So one of the Dasas, he's one of the saints or a monk, let's say. His Guru calls his group of disciples, and amongst them there was one disciple who was very close to that Guru. He was very, very attached, and Guru was very attached to him. So everybody complains. Everybody complains and tells him that, why are you so partial towards him? Why are you so attached to him? Why not me? You're close to him. You're close to that person only. Why not us? So Guru calls them all and he says there are about 6, 7 of them. He gives a plantain to each one of them, banana to each one of them. And he tells them, go and eat in a place from now, next 1 hour, where I don't see you. I'll be loitering in the ashram. You should not get caught. Where I mean, you don't get caught. Where I should not see you. My presence should not be there. You should eat in such a place. So all of them take the plantains and they go all around, and then after 10-15 minutes, everybody is back. The favorite disciple of Guru, he comes and says he's still not eaten. And I'm sure you all can comprehend the answer. So the others say, see, look at this fellow. He could not even find a place where he could hide and secretly eat a banana, and you're so close to him. So Guru asks him, why you haven't eaten, my son? So he says, there is no place where I could hide from you. I saw you everywhere. And finally, I closed my eyes and I was about to peel the banana, but I saw you in myself. You were me, I was you. Where do I not see you? How can I hide from you? What is it that I can hide from you? How can I am you, you are me. That is why I could not eat. I could not find any place. I won't be able to find any place in the universe where I don't see you. And he returns the banana. Guru tells, this is the reason. This is the submission. This is the oneness. This is the reason why this man is so close to me. Why this disciple is the closest to me. He closes his eyes so that to forget himself. There he sees me in himself. What if you look at the Rohila story or this or whatever, if you are seeing Advaita, underlying truth, Advaita, he's saying non-dualism. There is no privacy, there is no you, there is no me. We are always one. I am with you, I am within you. Remember this, I am with you, I am within you. I am your indwelling. I am you. No privacy. I know your thoughts. I may pretend that I don't know. I know your actions. I know your emotions. I know your intentions. I know everything. But I'm very pretentious. I'm a Mayavi. Wherever you are, whatever you do, whatever thoughts you have, whatever your prayers are to be, whatever. And worst thing is, we have, even in, if I step back to Rohila story, like these people complain about Rohila to Baba. Baba doesn't discriminate. If today I go and complain about my fellow devotee or a disciple of Sri Sainatha, you think he will choose me over the other person? I will be delivered a tight slap. So Guru doesn't discriminate ever. And if there are differences between the two people of his group, that also is further narrated in this Satcharitra. Guru always tells the people who are at the upper hand to keep quiet, and the one who is suffering, he gives them the opportunities, provided they are sincere. Otherwise, Guru will throw them out of the system. He will throw them out of his toli till such time that they don't change and come back. These things are narrated further in the Satcharitra. So he again, Ishavasimidam Sarvam is very clearly said. I am the inner ruler of all, seated in your hearts. I am not nowhere else. Don't search for me. No more temple runs. I am with you. I am within you. There's nothing to worry. I envelope all the creatures, whomever, how you are treating the other, I am that. See me everywhere. He is telling this not to say about his greatness. He is not stating this to say that I am everything. I am in everything. I am everything. I am every atom and molecule of this world. I am the every creature. He is saying, see me there, and you should know how to treat, how to behave. See me in everything because I am everything. So that is how Guru is navigating us towards respecting thyself and respecting everyone and everything. He is imbibing that knowledge. Like Ishavasya Midam Sarvam. So that there is a Upanishad, Ishavasya Upanishad. We'll go to that another day. That same Upanishad is said here in one statement. That's it, in Satcharitra. Right? I am the controller, the wire puller. He says, do worship, give up. You're not doing anything. I am the doer. Because I know what is good for you. I am your guru. You're still in a state of dualism. You're still in an illusion of dualism. So I am doing. I am the doer. I pull the strings of your life, events of your life. You will breach, you will fight, you will go against, you will, be under the influence of Maya. Maya unleashes, bashes. I'm not saying she, it beats us black and blue, takes us haywire. You can't imagine it's very difficult to comprehend Maya, how it plays. And the biggest play she loves to play, or it loves to play, is on so-called spiritually evolved people. Spiritual ego, we will talk about it independently. She doesn't spare anything or anybody. The only a guru in his a worthy guru, he keeps Maya under his thumb, a Mayavi. Krishna was called as a Mayavi. Again, lack of depth and understanding. People say, oh, he's a Mayavi. They use it in a very negative term now. A Mayavi means a one who has a control over Maya, the one who uses Maya for the right purpose and cause. That is a Mayavi. And Lord very clearly declares, our master, that he is a Mayavi. He has a control over Maya. I am the mother, the origin of all beings. People say, sometimes I was questioned, how come Baba never spoke about Kundalini Yoga? Kundalini Yoga and Saptachakra Sadhana is the basis, most integral part, rather is the primordial part of Shunya Kriya of Saipanth. He's talked about that. He is saying, I am the primordial mother. We spoke about Kundalini a couple of days ago. Primordial, Adi. Mother, the Shakti with an attribute of motherly love is Adi Shakti. The same Adi Shakti is what coiled in a pot, kund mein, jo बैठी है, उसे हम कुंडलिनी कहते हैं. The one who is coiled and seated in a small pot, right bottom of our spine is Kundalini. Baba is saying, I am that. What more do we want? Right? As the time passes and progresses, as per the necessity of the universe and the mankind, new things under the same order opens up. Saipanth and Shunya Kriya was planned 100+ years ago, before he shed the body, or even before, or even thousands of years ago. This was a necessity. It was to come. It came now when the time was ripe and ready. People were ready. So have no doubts. This is order ordained by Shri Sai Satcharitra, blessed by Mahavatar Babaji. Now we move forward. He is the Adi Guru. He also declares, I am Lingatita. He is the Adi Shakti. He is the primordial mother. He says, I am the mother. Above and beyond gender. Don't restrict me to gender. Don't restrict me to a place called Shirdi. Don't restrict your thoughts to that. I am omnipresent. I am omnipotent. I am omniscient. I am with you. I am within you. Know this truth. Baba has very clearly said. All that we talk about the Brahman, he has said, I am the Brahman. In other words, he said, Trigunas, all the three gunas. The harmony of the three gunas is in me. And finally, he declares himself that he is the Datta. He says, I am the creator, I am the preserver, I am the destroyer. Who is that? All the three together as one. If anybody has any doubts that, how do you declare him to be the Purna Avatar of Adi Guru Dattatreya? Now here, it is said here in Sai Satcharitra. Written when Baba was in his body, approved, blessed, Dattatreya's Purnavatara. As I said, please be very sure and please be very clear. Baba never spoke straight. He spoke in a very cryptic manner like this. So Dattatreya's Purnavatara, he has declared, I am the Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, the creator, preserver, and the destroyer. Nothing will harm him who turns his attention towards me. Attention. Word attention. In our yoga sadhana, we talk about attention, not concentration. Attention is deconcentration. It says you keep your attention on me. Do not concentrate on me. Concentration is always based with the what? Concentration is a karma. Attention comes from the sakshi. When aham becomes Brahman, it is attention. Attention is an attribute of the observer, the Brahman. He clearly says, keep your attention on me. Wherever you are. So the attention is what he has said, not concentration. Very clearly says, but if you keep your attention all the time on me, there will be no harm on you. But there's a caveat. He says, but Maya will lash or whip him. Who forgets me? Very clear. You forget me, Maya takes over. That's it. I always say, fear and faith can never coexist. Guru and Maya can never coexist in us. These are two different poles. Your attention is on Guru. Maya is gone. You forget your Guru, don't even think of Maya, she'll come and take over. It will come and take over. It'll unleash. So your attention has to be always on the indwelling Guru. He's very clearly said how you have to progress spiritually. I am the Adi Shakti. I am the mother. I am the indwelling God. I am with you and I am within you. I am you. It is Advaita. I am the doer. Give up the doership. Keep your attention on me all the time. Should you forget me, the Maya will take over. If you are in my custody all the time consciously, your attention is on me, you will never be harmed. Very clear. Your entire Shunya Kriya path is in this 10-12 lines. That's it. He has explained it. What we are doing is the same. Or what we are attempting to do is the same. Right? All the insect hands, the visible, movable and immovable world is my own body and form. Just as I said. Isha Vasim Idam Sarvam. clear. Advaita, the Siddhanta is clear. He is a Purna Avtara of Adiguru Dattatreya, clear. Attention is important, not concentration, clear. Kundalini, that he is the primordial mother, Adi Mata or Adi Shakti. He is me. Beyond gender, clear. Don't restrict me to a place, one place. Shirdi, yes, of course, to start with, he who sets his foot on the soil of Shirdi, his sorrows and sufferings shall cease to exist. Yes, he's not saying, but don't restrict me to that. I am everywhere. I am with you and within you. Very clearly, Baba has said in these 10, 12 lines of this Baba's sweet and nectar-like words. Right. Now, hearing these peaceful and precious words, I at once decided in my mind to serve no man henceforth but my Guru only. But the reply of Baba to Anna Chinchanikar, Anna Chinchanikar's query, which was really mine, that I would get some job, began to revolve in my mind and began to think whether it would come to happen. As future events showed, Baba's words came true. And I got a government job, but that was of short duration. Then I became free and devoted myself solely to the service of my Guru Sri Sai Satcharitra. Right. Now, hearing these beautiful words, precious words. Now, Anna Chinchanikar, he has pleaded to Baba on behalf of Shri Govinda Raghunatha Dhabolkar, Himadripad. Baba, his income is not adequate to support the family. He has just retired. Get him another job so that he is financially stable. And for that, Baba says, yes, it shall happen. But he has to be away from the who are atheists, wicked, and negative people. And he has to serve me and my cause. His attention has to be in me. Things will happen. True to his word. One thing I tell you, Baba has never let down anyone. It resonates in my mind, one of the assurances of Baba. He says, show unto me one person, he who has come to my refuge and has been turned away. One person. Only a guru can declare that. Only a guru can live up to that. His 11 promises and 11 statements, if you read, understand, and internalize, there's nothing to worry. Roar like a lion. Go ahead with your life. I'm there. Show unto me one person who has come to my refuge and has been turned away. One person. And I say this, me, Ravindra Madhuri, is saying this. Amongst everybody who's in this conversation and all the people in this world who have reached to the my Guru with their troubles or with their sorrows and sufferings, one person who can tell me that they were let down. So how could Shri Dhabolkar be let down? But there are caveats. During our process of suffering, during our process of recovering, you should exercise patience and faith. Two things Baba says. Always. Baba's only two mantras. What he wants from you is patience, faith. Shraddha, sabri. Faith and patience. Two things. Trust me. Shown to be one person who's been turned away or turned down, who's come to my refuge. No. I really don't know who can In this contemporary world, many self-appointed masters and impostors are flooded. Who can make this statement, or who has made this statement? Besides, where I have heard this statement is in Bhagavad Gita by Lord Shri Krishna. He says, Yogakshemam Mahamyaham, your welfare is my responsibility. You fall in line, follow me, trust me. Like whatever is said here in this is exactly verbatim, literal meaning of Bhagavad Gita's one shloka, Yogakshemam Mahamyaham. Your welfare is my responsibility. Of course, today Life Insurance Corporation, LIC, has taken away that shloka of Bhagavad Gita. Nice, beautiful. But coming back to this, so Shri Govindranath Dhabolkar very clearly states in a sense, I got it. I got another job. All my needs were fulfilled. I gave up. I'm done. I shall serve no other man. I shall serve my master. Just these few words. Why this thought came to Shri Dhabolkar is because he understood the hidden meanings of what Baba said. All that we just deciphered and understood, Shri Dhabolkar understood. That's why he realized, he, my master, my guru. What more can I ask for? Whom else will I serve other than him? Serving him is serving myself. Serving myself is serving him. Oneness. Shri Dhabolkar. And not just that he dumped everything or he dumped his worldly responsibility. Baba Guru fulfills all his worldly desires and responsibilities. He discharges. After which he says, come. And Dhabolkar goes and serves only his Guru. That is the beauty. If you go through the whole story, which we spoke about, Baba's sweet and nectar-like words and Rohila story, see the flow. So beautifully, our Shastras, everything is explained. And now there's nothing which is left. This small book called Shri Sai Satcharitra has all the hidden meanings of Shastras. Nowhere to search. Just by reading, nothing will happen. Reading and understanding. Reading just once in your life is more than enough as long as you understand. If you just read, there's no point. Right? Then I became free and devoted myself solely to the service of my Guru Sri Sai Baba. Very clear. Dhabolkar is a Shishya. There's a difference between a devotee and a disciple. Not every devotee is a disciple. Outside of Sri Sai Satcharitra, there are literatures where Baba reprimanded people who called themselves his disciples. He said, do you know what is a disciple? Do you know the relationship between a disciple and a devotee? Do you even know what is a guru? Better know and then call yourself my disciple. Do you know what a disciple is? Anyway, as we go forward, there is that narration is also there where Baba has very clearly defined what is a devotee and who is a disciple and who is a devotee, and we will touch that there. It's a very beautiful thing, right? Before concluding this chapter, I request the readers to leave out the various hindrances. For example, indolence, sleep, wandering of mind, attachment to senses, etc. And turn their whole and undivided attention to those stories of Sri Sai Baba. Let their love be natural. Let them know the secret of devotion. Let them not exhaust themselves by other sadhanas. Let them stick to the simple remedy that is listening to Sri Sai Baba's stories. This will destroy their ignorance and will secure for them salvation. A miser may stay at various places, but he constantly thinks of his buried treasure. So let Sai Baba be enthroned in the hearts of all. Right. Last paragraph. Lot of meanings in it. Before concluding this, he says, readers to leave out the hindrances. Hindrances of what? Hindrances in your path and progression towards oneness with your Guru. Now, what are they? Indolence, sleep, lethargy, laziness, procrastination. Give up all those things. And how can you give up all those things? In the previous paragraph, he has said, don't worry, I'll protect you. And for what you should do, see the flow. Very clear. Mind your own business. Your business is your yoga sadhana. Be tolerant, be compassionate. I am everything and everywhere. I am your father. I am your mother. I am your guru. I am the Datta. I am the Shakti. I am the indwelling God and Guru. Don't go here and there. I am everything. I have fulfilled all that you want. I shall fulfill everything that you want. Now, when you are so confident, why procrastination? Why fear? Why wandering? Why anxiety? I'm there. Faith, patience, faith and patience. Shraddha Saburi. See the flow. Satcharitra, you can never read it independently. You should go with the flow of Shri Sai Satcharitra. And he says, turn their whole and undivided attention. Again, attention. The word which we use in our Kriya all the time. Attention to those stories of Sai Baba. Right? The stories which we have been reading. Let their love be natural. Don't be pretentious. No fake. No displaced. People speak, oh, I gave this to Baba Mandir. I donated this. He who owns you. He who created you. He who owns the whole universe. What is it that you will give him? I went and donated this to him. Please, grow up. Says, don't be pretentious. Let the love be natural. Let it be pure. Let it be natural. Like that of a mother to a child. Like the child's love to the parents, infants. Let it be natural. Don't be pretentious. No fake love. Don't display. Displays, show-offs. Oh, I go to Shri 20 times in a year, 30 times. How does it make a difference? Shri lives here. So he says, very beautifully, he says, be natural. Let them know the secret of devotion. Devotion is bhakti. For us, Jnana Bhakti Karma, out of which Bhakti is explained here, he says that keep your attention on the stories. Listen to that stories. Just not just listening. Understanding. Understanding is Bhakti. Isn't that what we Shunya Kriya Yogis speak about? Jnana Bhakti Karma. That same thing he is saying that understand. Understand and absorb the meanings of these stories of Sri Sainath Maharaj. That says it all. He says, let them not exhaust themselves by other sadhanas. कहाँ भटक रहे हो? कहाँ घूम रहे हो? क्या क्या कर रहे हो? Where all are we loitering? This guru, that guru, this god, that god. I'm not for a moment speaking it in a condescending manner. But when you're seeing everything in him, he has very clearly said that I am everything. Finished. So once you have embraced the feet of Lord as your destination, where are you going? What all other sadhanas? Baba finally has people who have this thought of, yoga sadhana, meditation, this and that. He has given you Shunya Kriya also. Now, where are you going? What do you want? Worldly existence, your wants taken care. Reading my stories, living by it, understanding, absorbing, you get the complete Brahma Jnana, all the Shastras are here. Now you wanted a dhyana, meditation, Kundalini Yoga. I am the Adi Mother, Adi Shakti. I am the Kundalini. Go ahead. He has given you Shunya Kriya. What else are you searching for? Clear. Mentioned in Satcharitra. I always say your Shunya Kriya, your Saipanth is nothing other than the excerpt of this one small book called Sri Sai Satcharitra. Everything is here. This is our breath. If we dive deep, you get endless amount of examples, endless amount of meanings. Every situation that you are in, you get a new meaning, new answer for your contemporary situations. That is Sai Satcharitra. That is exactly what Shri Dhawadkar has said. Don't waste your life. Not just time, your life. Stick to the simple remedy of listening to Sri Sai Baba stories. This will destroy their ignorance, obviously, and will secure for them a salvation. A miser may stay at various places, but he constantly thinks of his buried treasure. Wherever you go, you are attached to your worldly wants, your attachments. You're always there. So stop wandering around. So let Sai Baba be enthroned in the hearts of all. Here I take a small step back and say that, Baba, my heart is not so big where you can reside here. I shall reside in your heart. आप मेरे दिल में रखने आपको मेरे दिल में रखने के लिए मेरा दिल तो इतना सा है, आपका दिल तो पूरा विश्व है, पूरा ब्रह्मांड है, मैं वहां समा जाऊंगा. It is just, my corollary to this statement, but that's all he says. When he says but one simple thing, he says, this itself will give you a salvation, but stick to the simple remedy of listening to Sri Sai Satcharitra. That's it. But small thing, not just listening, diving deep into it, contemplating and understanding. That is what is more important, because that is what gives you the Brahma Jnana, that is what gives you the salvation. So with this, the chapter 3 concludes of Sri Sai Satcharitra. In the next chapter, I shall speak of Sai Baba's advent in Shirdi. Bow to Sri Sai, peace to be all. Thank you very much for patiently hearing. We'll take up the next chapter in the next section. Sai Ram.